Good morning, students. As in live class, I have taught you grammar and I have completed tenses. You have to write all the rules of tenses in your pair copy and you have to send through WhatsApp to your respective teachers. Students, today I will teach you supplementary reader and the third lesson is Ishwaran, the storyteller. Students, in this lesson you will study that Mahendra was the name of the supervisor. He was as a supervisor in a company and he had to supervise the works of laborers, workers, where the railway bridges were made or the work in coal mine was going on or the construction of dam was going on or the medical factory was to be established, where there such type of work of construction was there. He was sent to different places. Mahindra was sent by the company, by the firm, to different places to supervise the work of workers. He was also given a cook. This is the name of that Ishwaran. Ishwaran was the cook of Mahendra supervisor, and wherever Mahendra was sent by the company, by the firm, this cook Ishwaran was also going with him, with Mahendra. And Mahendra was bachelor, that supervisor was bachelor, he was not married, so he had less needs, less requirements. And the other quality of Mahendra was that wherever he was going, he could adjust himself in odd situation also. On the other hand, his cook Ishwaran was expert in cooking delicious food, growing vegetables, as well as he had the great quality of telling story. He could make imaginary story in his mind soon, and he could tell it to the supervisor Mahendra. Students, today you will study in this chapter how Mahendra was transferred from one place to another place, where the shops were miles and miles away, and Ishwaran was cooking food there, and you will see how Mahendra had told the story of ghost, and how Ishwaran had told the story of ghost to Mahendra, and Mahendra believed that it was a real story. But students, whatever story Ishwaran was telling to Mahendra was not a real story. It was imaginary story. But the way he was telling the story seemed to be true. Now all of you open your book and see the first paragraph. See the first paragraph. The story was narrated to Ganesh by a young man, Mahendra by name. He was a junior supervisor in firm which offered on hire supervisor at various types of construction sites, factories, bridges, dams, and so on. Mahendra's an eye on the activities at the work site. He had to keep moving from place to place every now and then, as ordered by his head office, from a coal mining area to a railway bridge construction site, from there after a few months to a chemical plant which was coming up somewhere. Students, just I have already told you now that Mahendra was appointed by a company, by a firm as a junior supervisor, and he was sent to different sites, different places where the dams were made, bridges were made, or factories were made, and sometimes to coal mine he was sent. And from coal mine he was sent to the railway bridge construction, where the railway bridge construction was going on, and from there he was sent to the chemical factory that was to be established. See the second paragraph. He was a bachelor, his needs were simple, and he was able to adjust himself to all kind of odd conditions, whether it was on ill-equipped circuit house or makeshift canvas tent in the middle of a stone quarry. Students, as he was bachelor, he had no children and wife, so he had less requirements. So he was able to adjust himself in odd condition, in bad condition also. Whether circuit house was provided to him to live in, that was not fully decorated, he did not complain. Or if he was provided to live in tent that was made of canvas, even then he was not complaining, and he could adjust himself. Further, the cook was quite attached to Mahendra and followed him uncomplainingly wherever he was posted. Wherever Mahendra was sent by the company to supervise the work of workers, cook was also, Ishwaran cook was also going with him, and Ishwaran did not complain. He did not say that he would not go. He accepted wherever Mahendra was posted, Mahendra was sent, he was also going willingly, without complaint. And he was close to Mahendra. Ishwaran was close to Mahendra during night time. At night, he was telling a story to him. He could, for Mahendra washed his clothes and chatted away with him at night. He could weave out endless stories and anecdotes of varied subjects. Students, it was habit of Mahendra that he was making a story in his mind, and he was telling to Mahendra not. It was habit of Ishwaran, the storyteller, that he was making a story in his mind, imaginary story, and he was telling to Mahendra every night, and Mahendra thought that it was a real story. Not only story. You have seen, I have told you that Ishwaran was washing clothes, cooking food, and growing vegetables, producing vegetables, delicious food he was preparing. He was cleaning everywhere where he was living, and the most important thing that during night he was telling a story to Mahendra. Then Ishwaran also had an amazing capacity to produce vegetable and cooking ingredients seemingly out of nowhere in the middle of the desolate landscape. Desolate means empty. Desolate means empty. Desolate, empty. It also had amazing capacity to produce vegetables and cooking ingredients seemingly out of nowhere in the middle of a desolate landscape with no shops visible for miles around. Wherever the shops were miles away and had to live there, he was growing vegetables and was preparing delicious food. He would miraculously conjure up the most delicious dishes made with fresh vegetable within an hour of arriving at the zinc sheet shelter at the new workplace. Wherever new workplace he was going, he was cooking food within 1 hour, and it was delicious food that he had prepared. Mahendra would be up early in the morning and leave for work after breakfast. And the habit of Mahendra was that early in the morning he was waking up from his bed, and he prepared himself to go on his duty, and he was taking lunch also with him. Mahendra would be up early in the morning and leave for work after breakfast, carrying some prepared food with him. See, he had taken some food with him, means lunch. Tiffin he was taking. Meanwhile, Iswaran would tidy up the shed, wash the clothes, and have a leisurely bath, pouring several buckets of water over his head, muttering prayer all the while. It would be lunch time by then. Students, when Mahendra was going for his work, at that time, after doing all his work, Iswaran was taking bath and many buckets of water he was pouring over his head every day. So now in this way, students, in these 3 paragraphs you have studied how, Iswaran was expert in telling a story, and he was making a story in his mind, and soon after that he was telling to Mahendra, supervisor, and you have seen the quality of Mahendra, that he could adjust himself at different places in odd condition also. And Iswaran, the storyteller, he was the cook, and he was preparing delicious food, and somewhere he was growing vegetables also, and he was washing the clothes of Mahendra, and he was doing his duty very carefully. And in the morning, Mahendra was getting up from his bed early, and he was preparing himself, and taking lunch he was going to work. And further what happened, students, another paragraph I will tell you next day. Thank you.